Welcome back to sailing here at the Montague Foreshore. I'm Dwight Hart, joined by Captain Stafford Patterson, Captain Plug, we know him as, here out of Abaco. And once again, we have the very enthusiastic LaFleur, Mr. LaFleur. And
Hey,
LaFleur, give me your first name again.
Earl.
Earl DeVoe LaFleur.
There you go. I'll take it.
Welcome back, Earl, once again, as the #1 fan for San Sally here, joining us with broadcast.
We get it today. I want y'all to know we get it today.
All right.
We sorted the incidents from yesterday and got everything straightened out. And now today we're ready.
Okay, we'll give you last place again. Don't worry about that. Well, Cap, we just had one of the, well, I think up to this point, most exciting race so far with the E-Class that just got completed about an hour or so ago, right on down to the finish line. I mean, we were neck and neck to the line, but now we're getting ready for C-Class. 34 boats, I believe, registered. 32 started yesterday. I'm not sure how many are going to make the line today. But again, we expect another very exciting race.
This should be a very exciting race. Most of the C-Class boats are lined up here on the start line, which they moved offshore a little bit compared to the E-Class race we had earlier. But we got a lot of the boats lined up here, and first come, first served on the line. So hopefully we'll have the start going pretty soon here. Weather conditions, if you're just joining us, the wind's a little higher than it was yesterday. We probably got about an 8-10 mile an hour breeze right now out of the east-southeast. Seas conditions out here in Montague Bay are just gorgeous. It's a great day for sailing. Let's get the race started and let's get the action going.
Absolutely. We can do a quick recap and rundown from yesterday's C-Class race. When it was all said and done, the #1 skipper in all of sailing showed that he still got it, and once again came across the line in first place.
Sassy Sue, Stafford Knowles out of Long Island, first place there in the C-Class. Hotly contested by Bull Reg out of Exuma.
That was a close race.
Chris Roll.
That was a close race.
It sure was, yep. And Sacrifice out of Long Island took third place. This says David Knowles, skipper on Sacrifice.
And I think Whisper came in fourth. Well, we do have a recap from yesterday's race about to get lined up, and so we'll just watch that for a few minutes and come back with some more live broadcasts.
See what the production teams put together.
Yep. Let it roll. Welcome back to sailing here in beautiful Montague Harbor. Montague Foreshore for some people, Montague Bay for some people, Montague whatever. This is where you need to be. I'm Dwight Hart, joined by Captain Plug, Captain Stafford Patterson out of Abaco, and we are jumping hurdles a little bit to bring you this A-Class race, which was originally scheduled for 3:30. But because of some issues with one of the B-Class sloops, they've allowed that race to be delayed to the A-Class slot. And A-Class is now sailing in the B-Class slot.
All right, yep, I hear the gun. We got the little time delay.
Yep.
And so stand by for the big one.
May get the big boom or
Sails going up.
So we have in front silent partner, followed by Ed Sky, Captain Gene. Actually, no, sorry, that's New Legend. Then Captain Gene, Good News, and Rough Justice.
you should see that puff of smoke, and it's gone.
There we go. Finish. Straight through the finish line. There's your winner, loud and clear.
Running tide Claire with second place. Silent partner. Looks like she will hold on to third.
I'm the coach and legend. I'm proud of my boys. They do exactly what I tell them to do. I tell them do easy, don't kill, do easy, beat them bad.
Welcome back to Sailing here in beautiful Montague Foreshore. I'm Dwight Hart, joined by Captain Plug, Stafford Patterson out of Apical. And we also have joined us on the broadcast for this B-class sloop sailing is Rhiannon Hollis.
Sails are up. They're just clearing the start line now. Looks like everybody's got a pretty clean start there.
So far, Irene Gannett is out in front. This one should be competitive once we get into the second lap.
Nice clean jibe, clear that marker, and sheet in and harden up onto the wind. Skipper Jeff Gale there on the tiller.
Anson's 2, right behind him.
Yep, only a few seconds behind. They are right on the heels of the Lonesome Dove. And Susan Chase coming in right behind Anson's.
Smoke's gone off. Yeah, hands in the air. Victory. A-class. Hands up. Congratulations, Lonesome Dove. Jeff Gale and crew.
Susan Place coming in not far behind in second place.
And third place going to Anson's.
Yesterday, went out for a little practice run, pulled the sail up, and the top 6 feet of the mast broke off. And stayed after midnight working on it, and then 7 o'clock this morning went and worked on it some more. Back in the water. The race committee was kind enough to alter the schedule and have the A-class first and the B-class later in the afternoon waiting for us, which was very kind. Appreciated that. And worked great.
All right, we're back here live, about to get the second qualifying C-class race underway. Just saw a quick recap of the B and A races from
That's a
yesterday.
very close race yesterday.
I think B tightened up a bit. A not so tight. I think the tight races really were in the smaller classes.
Yep. C and E yesterday, and I expect kind of the same thing today. We'll see how the bigger classes, how that shakes out when we get into the afternoon schedule. Right now we got C class lined up here, ready to bring you the second of the 3 heat races. You want to get into the top 10 after those 3 heat races to go for the finale 1-race shootout on Sunday. Best of the best you will be if you win.
And I suspect the course is going to be the same as yesterday as well, as far as the layout, triangular course. I believe I can see
But Dwight, they
Windward
kind
Mark.
of layout, they're heading in a different direction than they did yesterday.
the start line is set up differently just
Right.
because of the wind conditions.
Okay.
So as opposed to starting up towards Dix Point, E-class would have started just along the foreshore, and now C-class just a little bit further out, and I believe only because of tide. The tide's actually going down, so water a little bit low, close to shore. But as far as the course that they have to traverse, it's going to be basically, again, another triangular course, port, I believe, Stafford.
Yep, pretty standard course. Fits the wind conditions that we have. 2 laps around. It'd typically be about an hour. And then we'll take the lunch break and move into the B class.
So, Cap, help me understand where, because they're starting here today, where would be the finish line for this particular race?
Well, it's been right here. They try to bring the action as close to the shore as possible. So they'll, depending on the tide and the depth out here, they'll finish somewhere out here where you can easily see them by the naked eye.
Okay.
They come from the windward marker over there by Athol Island and the Narrows.
Right.
They come straight down towards us here.
Okay.
Yeah, so as far as finish, probably have the same finish spot as yesterday.
Right.
The only difference is the start point today, and really it only happens this way when the wind changes, and we have a wind, as you can see from the flag,
Right.
blowing. Well, actually starting to shift almost back in the same direction as yesterday as well, Cap.
Yeah, it's shifted a little bit, and while they were doing that intro there and recap of yesterday, I swear there was a good puff of breeze came through the broadcast booth here.
Yeah.
It was a very noticeable increase in the wind velocity.
Yeah.
So it may be gusty out there a little bit today.
Yeah,
So-
for sure.
Today, compared to yesterday, we have way more wind. So the likelihood of a boat being sinking.
Well, it would increase as the
Chances.
wind increases, but I think we're still well in the safety zone today.
Okay.
Unless you get a couple boats tangled up around a mark and spun around, that can cause a boat to sink. But as far as the wind velocity and the sea conditions, we're good to go.
So Sansali still get a good chance not sinking this lap.
All they need is a good clean start off the line there. Get out into the clean
Cap.
air.
I'm winning you over, Cap. I'm winning you over. I'm winning you over. Sansali get it this year. This is our year. This is our year, Cap.
We wish them the best of luck today.
They changed the engines yesterday, you know. We had an engine malfunction yesterday. But we made all the corrections today.
Well, on the subject of engines, I spoke to a couple of the sailors this morning, and I think we may see some medium-sized sails here on these C-class boats today.
Right.
Might be a little bit too heavy for the big cloud sail.
We had the supersized sail on yesterday.
But you know, quite often there's somebody who just says, you know, to heck with it, I'm putting on my big sail. And so it'd be interesting to see how the sail selection is once the fleet gets going.
Full throttle, full throttle.
Yeah, you would be brave to go with that large sail today because you could get a puff that's stronger than your crew is able to handle, and you would be tipping over.
Yeah.
Very easily.
These boats are very, very twitchy, very difficult to handle. I'd say probably the most difficult out of all the boats to handle.
Yeah.
They're very difficult to tack. Very easy to go into irons when you lose the wind out of your sail. You got to drop the sail halfway, put the boom in the water, spin the boat around 90 degrees, put the sail back up.
And you can see how they're shaking on there right now, even while they're anchored out. Some of them are bouncing up and down as we speak.
It's just there's a little more sea than there was yesterday, so you'll see the mast going back and forth a little bit.
Right. But yesterday we also spoke about passing on the baton. And I also want to, like I said, I am a Sansali fan. But so yesterday we might have lost that race. But Whisper will also sail by Mr. Ross' son.
Okay.
So
keeping it in the family?
Yeah, keeping it in the family. We still come out winners anyhow.
That's good.
You know.
Oh, Maldo sails Whisper? Maldo Ross?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. He sailed yesterday, so yeah.
All right, I believe I counted 34 masts, which is 2 more than we had yesterday. And 34 is actually, I think, the entire fleet that's registered. So if we have 34, that means the entire fleet has made it out today. And on your screens right now is the aforementioned Whisper, Maldo with the wide brim hat, and then we have a shot of King of Knights.
Ah, boy.
There, Stefano Kemp on the back, best sailmaker around town these days.
So Stefano is captaining today.
Yeah, King of Knights. He's on King of Knights.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. The day set out to be a good day so far.
Sweet Island Gal.
Ah, yes.
Picture there.
Ah, yes. That's a good group of people right there. That Sweet Island Gal and Gibson boys.
Everybody's going through last-minute equipment checks. Confirmed, 32 boats on the water.
32. Okay, so same numbers yesterday.
Everybody wants to make sure all the ropes are in the right place. Got that anchor hooked in real good.
Sprayhound, those guys doing extremely well. Elron in the blue shirt at the back. Young skip out of Rollville, my hometown. Boat built by Steve Smith out of Stanley Key. Doing extremely well. Coming in 5th place. And he's trying to get next to
He's in the top 10.
Sassy Sue.
He is in the top 10.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
So a little bit of juggling going on the line. Everybody wanting to get an optimum start position.
Yep.
And if you're new to Bahamian sloop sailing racing, and this is the first time you're tuning in, unlike a lot of international sailing here in the Bahamas with our wooden sloops made in the Bahamas, we start with our sails down and anchored behind the start line. With no flying starts in sloop sailing, makes the start more challenging and very critical to a good race. You want to get a good clean start, get out in front of everybody else in the clean air, and the starts are very exciting. There's quite often a little bit of rubbing as the boats are getting going, getting the sails up.
Cap, I have 2 questions for you. As related to the start, yesterday you would have mentioned penalty points for touching another boat. Just now you mentioned a little bit of rubbing at the beginning of the race.
Yes.
Does that affect the point system in any which way?
The race committee, the rules state that they understand that it's inevitable, it's going to happen.
Okay.
So there is no point penalty if you bump into another boat
At the start.
at the start. You know, if you came flying in at full speed and the other boat had their sail down for some reason and you crashed into the side, did extreme damage, then, you know, you're probably going to get some penalty for that. But just the rubbing, getting going, getting your sails up, no, there's no penalty for that.
Just sticking your elbows out to get going. That's all.
Right, right.
Yeah, good description.
And then yesterday, you also you would have pointed out that 100-foot anchor rope.
200 for some.
200 foot, yeah.
200 foot.
Yeah.
How significant do you think that is as it relates for that start, that little oomph you need to get started? Because if you get the right man up there pulling that anchor real fast, he could actually get a good momentum going.
Yes,
You
that's
understand?
one of the part of the starting game. So let's say you know your competition only has 150 feet out. You got 200 feet out. You got another 50 feet or so to pull, and you know pulling is generally going to be faster than when you put your sail up. So
Right.
you pull, you get your boat speed going, and as you in the last section of pulling in the rope, you get your sail up, and then you bear off.
That's the whole design of it.
So we've tried, us, the Abaco team, and I'm sure other teams, we've tried really long anchor ropes, more than 200 feet. Man, look here, you hit that 200-foot spot, and your crew is about to have a heart attack. So it's no advantage having more than 200 feet.
Right.
Some crews do it with less. They want to just get a little momentum, and then pull the sail up and get going. So, you know, whatever works for each crew. But, yeah, any more than 200 feet, man, you are dead.
But that 200 feet is useful.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, a couple of comments on the Facebook page from the earlier race. Cal, we'll just read a few.
All right.
We have a good morning coming in from Pamela Williams. Diane Knowles out of Long Island. This, I guess, was in response to some of our conversations about why do we allow the adults to sail in the C class. She's saying, need to let the kids sail E class. Why those men need to be on them. And somebody else is agreeing, and she was also sending a shout out to Crybaby. Let's go, Crybaby. Pamela Williams was pulling for Ms. Agnes, and I think that was a good bet to pull for Ms. Agnes. So those folks were up from very early this morning. I see some comments from as early as 5:43 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
So kind of early. We hadn't started yet, Pam, but thanks for the comments. And keep them coming. C-class race about to get underway. We'll try to keep up with the comments, and particularly for those of you who are sending shout-outs from around the world, let us know where you are. We'd be more than happy to recognize you as the race.
And we appreciate you tuning in to watch our regattas here.
Yep.
It's a big part of our culture.
Absolutely.
Sailing the national sport, and these wooden boats built in the Bahamas by Bahamian hands, and so on. Kept in a traditional manner, no winches, no electronics. You are allowed a compass. Compasses are allowed, but no electronics. Strictly speaking, you shouldn't even have a cell phone on the boat because somebody ashore could feed you information.
Right.
Right, so no electronics, no cell phones, no VHF.
But they really don't have time for all of that.
No, you don't. If you're paying attention to what's going on in the race course, that's all you need to do. Somebody ashore is just going to confuse you and perhaps send you in the wrong direction.
Okay.
But the traditional thing, you know, is good, keeping them, you know, at least looking like the workboats did of yesteryear. And they have that. We do have a few boats that have non-traditional shapes, you might say, but I've been told that back in the day, you know, when you depended on those boats for transportation, you built the boat to suit your local conditions. So Abaco and Andros got deeper water. We might have a deeper boat, you know, down around Acklands or Crooked Island, where they got the shallow banks there. They might have a shallower draft bottom with a slightly different bottom shape. So it's just part of what makes our sport unique and very interesting.
So my question to you is, on that same note, how significant is this particular regatta has been to sailors? Because when you look at the economy for Andros and the amount of revenue the sailors bring to Andros for that particular regatta, and when you look at what happens in Long Island and Exuma, bringing those sailors to Nassau, and I'm not talking the economy side of it, I'm talking the overall side of it as it relates to the sailor, because I'm thinking this is basically a reward for all the sailors and the work that they would have done through all the other regattas for the year. Am I right in my thoughts, or it may be slightly different?
You know, I'd have to go back through the archive. Okay, we got the 1 minute gun, folks. I think.
Yep.
That's the 1 minute gun. Let's get ready for the C-class start here. I'll get back to your question a little later on.
Okay.
And so now the crew's going to get the anchor rope in their hands and get ready. We're in the countdown now.
Dallas knows confirming the course is exactly the same as all of the others, so triangular course as well.
Yep, all marks to port. 2 laps. Let's go racing, boys. Come on now. 30
All right.
seconds.
Let's go, Sensali.
Let's heat up in Montague Bay here.
Let's go.
Let's stomp those waves.
Stefan knows in his red cap on your screen right now.
15, 20 seconds to go to the start. Well, that's where the butterflies are kicking in.
Absolutely.
Even here in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, right. Because I'm hoping like we get at least off the out the box a little bit faster than we did yesterday.
Final seconds to the start. No pinching, boys. No pinching. No pulling on an anchor rope before we get the starting gun. Should be any second now. Come on, let's go.
I think
There's the starting gun. All right.
Here we go.
heave and ho.
Heave
Here
ho.
we
Let's get those
go.
sails and anchors up
Here
and go
we
racing,
go.
boys. Come on.
Oh,
Got
we
some
see some
sails going up
Micahs.
already.
We can see some Micahs getting pulled, some sails going up. Oh, this is the big time. This is the big time. That boat look like it's about to sink just now. That look like King of Knights, the yellow boat.
Sails coming up.
On your screens right now, Patton Pride, Bull Reg did extremely well to come in second yesterday.
Yeah, Buller Edge did
I
pretty
see
good.
Shroud there, number 88 coming into the picture.
Oh, wow.
She's a top boat.
Absolutely.
Everybody wanting a good anchor pull, a good clean start, get the sail up nice and tight, get off on starboard tack, get away from the crowd.
Now, this is curious to me because some boats are going left and some boats are going right.
Depending on where you want to start line, it would be the advantage to go either left or right.
Yeah.
All sails look like they're up for the most part.
All are
Yep.
up. All
No
are up.
entanglements.
No, that's a good clean start there.
We got one kind of coming out of the bottom too. Oh Lord, don't let it be Cincinnati.
So,
One
great
had to
start
come.
there. Got the boat, the majority of the fleet heading off on starboard tack over towards Paradise Island, the east end of Paradise Island,
Yep.
where they'll tack at their chosen point and then sail up on port tack up towards the marker off of Dick's Point.
Yep.
You don't want to go over too far towards PI. You might want to go over
there.
just far enough to get ley line, so you make one tack and then go straight to the marker off of Dick's Point. We'll see how that works out.
Okay. Ashley B on your screens right now.
Right, we still have a boat that has not gotten a sail out as yet. They're still pulling their bank out. You see that straight in front of us?
I got my binoculars
Looks like-
and having a look.
Maybe Sweet Island Gal, not sure. Confusion, I believe.
But they
or-
look like
or-
they had it up somewhat and then they had to bring it back down.
I think it is confusion.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that
Trying to
they've
get
got
the
a
sail back up now.
They're in a ball of confusion right
very
now.
distinctive paint scheme, gray with a maroon swash at the back.
So you got at least three boats going off on the right side of the course
Yes,
over towards the shoreline,
right.
and I think one of them might be It Ain't Right,
That's a stingray. You
number
see that?
72.
Being chased by a shark.
No doubt we have them in Montague Bay.
We have confusion, and quite a number of other boats decide to take that same road too.
Well, some of them decided not to go too far over towards Paradise Island.
Right.
You might not make ley line to the marker by tacking early like that, but perhaps they're seeing stronger wind over to the right side of the course.
And that's Ashley B. I think she started in number 1 position, I believe, and going all the way over to Paradise Island. Those guys are going to say hi to the millionaires.
Oh yeah.
And then come back around.
Oh yeah. Ashley B. I don't see Cincinnati. I don't see anybody hanging up too late, and everybody look as if they're doing pretty well out there at this time. Everybody's starting and moving. Plenty of movement is going on there. This is how Regatta's supposed to look.
Tide is halfway down and still going out, so those boats heading over towards PI need to be aware of the tide, or maybe pushing them in the wrong direction. A lot of boats are tacking back now before they get out in the middle of the harbor where the tide's strong.
Yeah, the middle of the harbor always seems to be the most advantageous route.
But I also want to pay attention to this boat directly in front of us. This red boat, this has not started yet, neither. Hasn't come out of blocks as yet. The sail itself isn't fully up, neither.
On your screens right now, we have the newly built boat from Exuma, Buzzy Roll, sailing the Joker.
Joker.
And Joker right
number
now
16.
just cutting. Looks like one of the blue boats out of Rollville.
Very
Either-
distinctive red paint job.
Yeah. And Buzzy's going to hope to improve on his position from yesterday. I believe yesterday he was all the way down, maybe as low as, I think, 11 or 12.
Oh, that's unusual for him.
We all have our good and bad days.
Yeah. But his son did pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Joker was 11th yesterday, Dwight.
Yep, that's what I thought. All right, and so we're going to swing it out to Rodari out there on the water, who's going to give us his take on the start. Rodari, coming to you.
All right, so the C class is underway. Tough for some of the boats to get off the line, but I was just talking to Gerard a little while ago, Mike, about the different paths that some of these boats have chosen. He said that some of the Exuma boats, they went to the left, they went into the current. So that may have been a bad choice because they're being pulled back into the harbor. But some of the other boats have chosen to go to this side, and it's actually, paying dividends.
Yeah, we should see really soon whose strategy worked, because 3 boats went, as you said, 3 boats went one way,
Yeah.
and all of the boats went towards Paradise Island.
Yeah, definitely.
And
But,
one of the boats is one of the most experienced skippers out here,
Yep.
H2O.
H2O.
Mr. Kemp, he decided to go on his own, so
We'll see. If anyone knows, he would. So, and shout out to Mr. Effort Kemp. He had a little eye issue earlier, but he's still out there sailing. And at 84 years old, I mean, come on. Age really isn't nothing but a number out here. So shout out to him, and we'd like to commend him for all of his efforts as Mr. Effort.
Mr. Effort Kemp,
Mr.
yeah,
Effort.
he's an incredible sailor, but I
Yeah.
think we should be expecting a pretty good race.
I think so.
From my vantage point right now, this looks like this might be close right at the start. We're going to head down to the first buoy and see what happens there.
Definitely. All right, so we'll check with you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Rodari and Mike out there on the water. Cap, we briefly saw our trackers show up on our screen. I think we have 10 boats with trackers attached to them, and there you go again.
There we go. This is awesome.
And so this gives you an idea of where the boats are. So the boats that are carrying the trackers, Bull Reg, H2O, It Ain't Right, Joker, Lady Eunice, Malor, Miss Roy, Sassy Sue, and Shroud.
Ah.
And so I'll give you a chance to look at it a little bit, Cap, to see if you could tell who's where and what. We can tell the yellow boat is H2O going across right now.
They cut It Ain't Right in the green there.
Yep.
And coming up, Miss Rowie on starboard tack. Looks like they have a close crossing with It Ain't Right.
And I believe Bull Reg in the red. And so that's Bull Reg in the red. Bull Reg right now may be the lead boat.
Yeah.
Closely followed by, well, I'm not sure that's, I think Shroud is one of the purple boats.
Shroud, yep. Now is she that one or that one?
Not exactly sure who's who, but Bull Reg has gone back on attack and cutting everybody, it looks like.
So these boats, these 10 boats with the trackers, they're all pretty close together, and it's GPS technology. It just shows you the exact position of the boat and the speed that it's doing. So this is another helpful tool for us to bring you the action, up to date and accurate. If that red is Buzzy,
Either Buzzy or Sassy Sue, one of the two, and we may want to bet that it may be Sassy Sue. She's rolling at 4.5 knots right now, showing the highest speed of all the boats out there.
4.5 knots.
Everybody else, Miss Roy also showing
H2O.
some good speed at 4.3, the orange.
Ooh.
H2O, the yellow, right there with the red, just a little bit below and behind.
Yep, 4.2.
Going to want to be careful about dirty air coming off the red
Yeah.
boat sail.
All of them are bundled up together right there. That's a good crisscross going on right there.
It sure is.
All right,
There's
so
a widescreen shot of the fleet as they tack their way up towards the
Out there,
marker
look.
off at Dick's Point.
Out there look beautiful. Plenty sailing. I love that.
still a lot of sailing to do before they get to that first mark, and we will
But you,
have to wait just a bit longer to see who gets to that mark first, and after that it's going to be a little bit easier to make the call as they make their way along the rest of the course. Got some comments again from Facebook. Somebody's pulling from Miss Agnes. That's Pamela Williams. All right. Somebody's giving a shout out for Alvinton. Oris Slinks Bowleg is saying, let's go, Alvin. Karen Cartwright, let's go, Early Bird. You missed the race with Early Bird, Karen. That was earlier today in E-Class. And again, there's some conversations about whether we should have adult sailing on the E-Class, so we'll pick that up tomorrow during the E-Class race
Right.
again.
But Dwight, this is totally, well, I wouldn't say totally, but this is a lot different from what we would have faced yesterday because yesterday was more of a direct type sailing towards the buoys.
Yes, well, two things in place yesterday. Wind blowing from a different direction and
Right.
also less wind.
Right.
So today, a little bit more challenging. There's no straight shot. Well, and in actuality, the start line was where the boats are sailing to now.
Yes.
All right, so we
Yes.
basically have an extra leg cap, I believe, on today's races as compared to yesterday.
Well, no, it's still 3 legs. It's from here to there, there to the windward, and then from the windward down here. So it's still 3 legs makes a lap. It's just that they started here, and the first leg is from here to there. Whereas for yesterday it was from Dick's Point to the Narrows was the first leg.
Yes. Excuse me. So we'll sit tight and kind of wait for the boats to maneuver.
Lots of different lines being followed there.
Yeah.
Everybody's picking their own lane.
Yes, yes.
I'm not seeing a lot of follow the leader.
Nope.
Which is good. You want to pick your own course.
Right.
If you just follow the leader, well, hey, positions might not change so much. You got to strategize on your own.
And the way this look like, Sali's right in the thick of it, man. Sali's right in the thick of it. And we're looking good.
Good shot of Bull Reg on the screen now, number 17, going across.
Yes.
And on a port tack at the moment, cutting across quite a bit of the fleet.
Let's see if we can get a...
Actually getting cut there by 2 boats.
See if they come back and cover, or if they're just going to sail out a little bit more before they tack back. Looks like they're going to sail a little bit further out in the middle of Montague Bay.
Being cut by Sassy Sue at the moment.
Oh, wow.
My guess would be Sassy Sue is on ley line 2.
And probably in the lead.
That marker off of Dick's Point there. And sail nice and trim. Can't quite see the top of the mast, but maybe looks like a pretty big sail.
So at this point, we don't have anyone past the first buoy as yet.
No, sir.
Okay.
Still sailing towards that first mark.
Still sailing towards the first mark.
So Sassy Sue there on the right of your screen. Sail goes right up to the top of the mast. The boat immediately behind them looks like number 71 there, Queen. You notice her sail does not go up to the top of the mast, so they're more in a medium range sail. With these wind conditions, sail size can be critical. Too much sail will overpower you and slow you down, believe it or not. A bigger sail doesn't necessarily mean more speed.
Oh.
Depends on the wind conditions.
In this condition.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you put on a bigger sail, but too much wind, it just overpowers you, is the expression. And you think you'd go faster because you got a bigger sail, but no, sir. It slows you down.
Oh, wow. That takes a good captain to know that.
Yeah, sail selection is another important thing, and then how you adjust it on the mast and boom. You have little ropes and stuff that you can tweak sail shape. So the A-class yesterday, the legend, in the interview afterwards, Emil Knowles said, he was asked, how do you guys do this? And he goes, well, we just made a few minor adjustments.
Right.
And sometimes that's all it takes to improve your performance enough to have a good finish. Then they got first place.
And just to point out your view about adjusting the sail, I cannot see the number, but the boat directly, the small, look red with the base sail. I can't see the number from where I'm at. He's heading, that'll be north. You see how thick and straight is where the power boat is now?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So you see how thick and straight his sail is.
Mm-hmm.
And then right behind him, there's another boat with a little belly in the sail.
Well, that's up to the sailmaker, depending on how you order your sail. Some sails, most of the sails have that belly in it.
Ah.
That's very traditional, and it's usually to your advantage. But there are some sails that have a flat bottom.
Right.
That wouldn't be my choice, but so maybe they feel that that's going to be best for them.
Ah, okay.
Well, I can tell you, based on what I was just looking at on the tracking, it looks like Shroud and Sassy Sue duking it out for first and second.
All right.
And we'll see once they get closer to the mark or to the mark itself. But tracking seems to suggest that it's Shroud and Sassy Sue.
Is that them on the screen now?
And as you can see, we're coming up to the mark. If we can get that camera angle just to pan out a little bit so we can just pick up the sail number or the boat name. And going around in first place, it's going to be Shroud.
Yes, it is.
I'll get first.
Followed by
Get the buoy
Sassy
first.
Sue. And
Ooh.
so the trackers definitely being very accurate in what they were demonstrating and showing to us.
Yep. Let's see where the rest of the competition is behind them. 10 boats have the trackers.
And
It would be good if those 10 boats come in the first 10.
Well, you got to pick out of 30-some boats and try to put them in the boats that are going to be up towards the top, and they give you,
The only boat missing is Sally.
Miss Rowie, along with It Ain't,
It Ain't
Right,
Right,
third
yep.
and fourth. But let's get out to Radari because they've got that close-up view of what's happening out there in the water. Radari, bring us up to speed.
All right, guys, just a quick correction. Widdy K is out in front. Widdy K is out in front, followed by Sassy Sue. Then Miss Rowie, and then It Ain't Right. So those are the top 4 boats. Widdy K out in front, Sassy Sue, Miss Rowie, and then Abaco boys. Gerard, any surprises?
Not really. The only surprise I would say is Buzzy is still lagging behind a little bit. But that's kind of expected. He's in a brand new boat. This is the first time he's ever sailed this week. So, but I'm not surprised about the first 4.
All right, now I know Stefan is actually sailing Widdy K, correct?
Right. Stefan made his name or his start to fame with the VDK.
Yeah, so I know particularly he doesn't want that boat to beat him.
Right. Yeah, we have some action going on right now at the marker with the Bull Edge and Slaughter. So it's
2 Exuma boats.
So so it's gonna be some.
Oh, they almost touched the buoy there.
Yeah.
They just lifted it up.
Yeah, they hooked up for a second. Slaughter didn't give him enough buoy room. I would like to see what the committee will do about it.
Yeah, I don't think Slaughter sailed well since Buzzy left the tiller.
Yeah, they're in a transition period right now. They don't know who their crew are, and they don't know who the skipper is.
Yeah.
So they're trying to work out those things, and this is a hard and bad time to be trying to do that.
And you and I touched on this in Exuma. You think it's important for these guys to stay sailing together as a tight unit? Because Abaco, it's the same team. They sail with the same team all year round. They don't take guys off the boat. They tend to be very consistent. You think it's important for these guys throughout the whole regatta season to stay together on a boat, learn the boat together, just feed off each other? It makes them a more competitive team?
Of course. There's 3 aspects of sailing. There's the crew, there's the captain himself, and there's the rigging of these boats.
Right.
All of these boats have almost the exact same
Boats dropping
speed
a sail.
right down to the.
Yep.
Sassy
Sue's dropping her
second.
sail.
Right.
Right
But
alongside
the difference
WK. Something going on
comes
with
into
Sassy
play
Sue there.
To mix a boat win or lose
Yeah.
is the
WK.
skipper and the crew,
Right.
which we call handling.
She would be in the front.
So the crew is a essential part of sailing.
All right. All right, we'll
Some kind of equipment
pick up
failure in the back of the boat.
when we
there.
get down to the buoy in the harbor. But for right now, it's Widdy K and Sassy Sue out in front. Here comes Barbarian. And now here comes Joker. Here comes Joker and Buzzy. Followed by Shroud. Shroud's out of Nassau. And we got a lot of boats represented. I mean, not a lot of boats represented, but a lot of islands represented.
Yeah, we have all the major islands that are a part of this. Only Grand Bahama and Bimini, I think, is out of this.
Okay.
But all the other islands has a boat in this regatta.
All right, we'll pick up a little bit later.
Okay, so quick recap. I think we had a little mistake there between what we were calling as first place Shroud. It was in fact Widdy K. Went around in first place, followed by Sassy Sue. But we've since seen that Sassy Sue seems to have some equipment failure. I see them working at the back of the boat, so it tells me that it's probably a rudder situation maybe. Coming unhinged or something like that, Cap. It didn't seem like there was anything wrong with the sail.
Nope.
And certainly didn't seem like anything was wrong with the boom.
They didn't lose any
or
crew
mast.
overboard or anything.
Right.
So Widdy K's out front, and with Sassy Sue sidelined, we got second and third. Fighting for second and third is Miss Rowie, and It Ain't Right, coming up on the windward marker.
All right, so there goes Sassy Sue. Sorry, Widdy K,
Widdy
number
K's
44.
around. Yep.
Going around, and she's going to be making her way towards Montague Foreshore, now in first place. And you rarely ever see Stefan with equipment failures. He normally keeps that boat in good tip-top shape, but Right now, seems to be
Rowe.
out of this one. Number
Miss Rowe
15,
coming in
Miss
a
Rowe.
second.
Yep.
And it ain't right on the heels, coming in real tight to the marker. Let's see if those guys can get the job done. And Miss Rowe went really wide. Maybe they're trying to get around Woody K. No, Woody K is out in front of them.
Yeah.
I don't know why Miss Rowe went so wide. I think they may have lost that position to It Ain't Right there.
Possibly. And It Ain't Right doing what she needs to do. She wasn't so low in the numbers yesterday, and so low number today. Should try to keep her in that top 10, I believe.
I think they got a 14th yesterday, so I told them this morning, I said, you guys got to dig yourself out of this hole a little bit, shoot for a top 5 today, and that'll help get us into Saturday for the third and final heat race before the grand finale on Sunday.
Irene Goodnight, number 20, my boat owned by my cousin, Lewis Hart. I believe one of the Regatta Island skippers currently sails her.
Catch the Cat right behind him.
Yep, along with number 34, Revelation 319.
It's getting close now. Oh, yeah, boy. See it? That's a Moxie boy. That's the Moxie boy. That's a good boy from Andres. That's a good Andres man.
Number 21, Raging Bull, in the mix as well.
It's a kind of tight race right here. A lot of sails. A lot of coming around real quick.
And we got some good boats in that top 5 there. Not sure where H2O is. They were one of the boats with the trackers.
A couple other boats coming around now, including Bull Reg, who got a second yesterday. So seemingly still in the top 10 or so boats.
Not sure where Woody K finished yesterday, but I don't think she was in the top 10.
No.
But it would be good for them to finish in the top 10 today.
Well, it'll just shake up the point standings a little bit. And, have to fight a little harder to get into the final on Sunday.
Trying to pick up to see whether Sassy Sue got going again, or is she still disabled. I believe I see a boat without a sail, and it looks like she's being towed. She's been towed back to shore, so Sassy Sue is out of the race.
DNF for Sassy Sue. Wow.
Oh.
Track her back. As you can see, Sassy Sue's doing 7.1 knots, so she's definitely not sailing.
No. And we know which hour it is.
All right, and Shroud 4.5. Miss Roy 4.1. Ma Laura doing 4.7. Joker 5.1. Really powering.
That's pretty fast. These boats will do 7 knots maybe sometimes on heavy air.
But that's fast.
But it's moving pretty good with the winds we have today.
Yeah.
And looking at that
Well,
track.
the whole regatta just opened up just now, Gus.
With Sassy Sue out of the race, this changes the dynamics of this C
whole
class
thing.
tremendously.
Yeah.
A DNF is almost fatal.
Yeah, there's no digging a hole out of a DNF. I mean, you
34 points.
Get 34 points today. Yeah. So unfortunately, that puts Sassy Sue out of the running for the finale on Sunday.
Yep.
Right.
But I have a feeling Stefan will be skippering another different class boat.
Right.
It'll be in the finale. So Stefan Knowles fans, he ain't out. Just Sassy Sue is probably out of the final.
I know he may be very frustrated to be out there to have something.
Well, he would still technically have a shot because DNF would give him 32 points. He got 1 yesterday, so he'd only have 33.
True.
At the end of the day. We'd need to, probably win tomorrow or be in the top 3, which is certainly possible.
And have a bunch of boats have a bad day.
Yeah.
So, mathematically, I think you're right, Dwight. It could happen.
Still in it.
So, we got Woody K. Still heading downwind.
Well,
she's already gone around the check buoy.
Has she?
And now heading back up it.
She looks very comfortable by herself.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
And so here comes number 2 going around the marker.
It ain't right.
It ain't right.
Second place.
Moved up.
Followed by Miss Roy in 3rd place.
So change of position between It Ain't Right and Miss Rowie.
Well, that's a close race right there.
2nd and 3rd. Boy, and there's a whole bunch of boats coming booming in down towards this marker.
She is laying.
Kicking it back out to Rodari. Rodari's going to let us know exactly what happened with Sassy Sue. Rodari.
That sucks.
All right, so Gerard, Sassy Sue had a little mishap. Explain what happened.
Yeah, apparently when they came around the windward mark to go to the bed, his gudgeon that's attached to the from the rudder to the boat. One of them break. It's 2 pins. So one of those broke. So he's going back in, have the guys take it off and weld it. And I'm sure he's going to be ready for tomorrow.
So one more time, for those people who don't know, like me, what is the gurgeon?
The gurgeon is a pin, is a male and a female 2-part pin that hooks the rudder against the boat.
Okay.
And the rudder is used for steering the boat.
All right, so without that, he has no mobility?
No, he has no steering, no mobility, or no control of the vessel.
All right, so there you go, guys. You got an update, and now you know what a gurgeon is. Back to you guys.
All right, so just as I suspected, I saw them looking at the stern of the boat. And Cap, you are certainly a lot familiar with what a gurgeon is.
I didn't know. I learned something again today.
Earl needs a little more description, so Cap, please.
Yeah, so the gudgeon pin hooks into a loop. So the pin, there's typically 2 or 3 of them on the gudgeon is on the rudder, and you drop them down into the pintle, it's called. It's like a little hole that's fastened to the transom of the boat.
Yes.
You line those up and drop it in. So if the gudgeon is just a piece of steel that goes down into the pintle hole, you get some corrosion, you get some wear and tear from banging around and whatnot. That gudgeon is broken off, but we've had it happen on our boats before. A little bit of welding or a new fitting, and he'll have them right back in action, and he can at least compete in the race tomorrow on Saturday.
Yeah, so think of it almost like if you're hanging a door.
Yeah.
Right. So the hinge on the door.
It's half of the hinge.
Slips into, hook it to the door frame so that the door can swing left and right, and same thing with the rudder.
Yep.
Question. As the race goes on and you as a boat have difficulties, is it permitted for a boat to have a support boat out there to assist them as best as they could?
No assistance on the water.
Okay.
If you have a mechanical break, if you can fix it yourself, but you cannot have outside assistance to fix any issue on the race course.
Meanwhile, we've got a whole knot of boats coming around
That's a whole heap of boat
the
race.
leeward marker.
That's a whole
So far, it's
heap.
looking pretty clear. 88 Shroud
Yep.
is in the mix there. Whole bunch of boats. Number 21.
Catch the Cat is in there as well.
777, yep.
Sansali is in and down.
I'm seeing some very respectful racing going on. There's a big crowd of boats, but looks like everybody's respecting the buoy room rules.
Yes, yes.
And there is race committee there to observe infractions.
Yes. Everybody's being very respectful.
You can see C1 to the far left of your screen.
King and Knights.
I see King and Knights coming up.
Yep, Sacrifice, who got a 3rd yesterday. So not
taking the outside line, maybe keep the speed up. Perhaps do a crossover on Confusion there. See if you can sweep up and get above them, coming around the marker.
I haven't heard from Buller Reds. You know what position Buller Reds is in right now?
Buller Reds, I believe, is in the top 5.
Okay.
Gone already.
Did we see Joker coming around?
I've not seen Joker yet.
Oh, wow.
But I see a couple of red hulls coming down, so it shouldn't be too long. We got one boat that's already tacked back and heading back out towards east end of Paradise Island. Not what I would have done, because you got to go through all this traffic.
Yeah, that seems to be a little odd to go back this early.
But that would have been the same part that he took when they started.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Still a lot of boats to come around the leeward marker there, and then they'll tack over towards the marker off at Dick's Point. So this essentially is the end of the first lap right here. Excuse me, sorry about that. They'll sail over towards Dick's Point, around that marker, leave it at the port side of the boat, back over towards the Narrows, the east end of Paradise Island, leave that one to port, and then come booming down here towards the Montague Foreshore to finish the race.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This leg here, this is way different from when they started. Because if you can remember when they started, some would have gone left, some would have gone right.
Typically on the start, you're going to go off to the left because you're on starboard tack.
Right.
The rules kind of state that to a certain extent. Only certain boats can go off to the other side. But by starting on starboard tack, you have the right of way. If another boat gets in your way, if they're on port tack, you have the right of way. So typically everybody starts on starboard. Okay. Now here they're just clearing the marker and they got to go that way.
Right.
So they're just going to head over that way. Probably going to have to make at least 1 or 2 tacks to get up there.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll see how it works out. Because the clearing that marker there, kind of where the far end of the start line was, and as we saw on our first lap, they had to go over that way, tack 1 or 2 times, and then get around the marker off of Dick's Point.
So this boat, who decided to turn and head back for Paradise Island before heading to the next buoy?
Yeah, he's thinking his advantage would be to go out there, make a tack, and then come screaming back in on the ley line to the marker.
He's moving pretty fast.
He is moving fast, but we've talked about the tide out there.
Yes.
So you got to be really careful.
Real careful.
It might work out for him. I think the way to go is the way the majority of the fleet is, just to make a few tacks up towards the marker.
Because if you remember yesterday too, we would have had Revelation 3 and 19.
Yeah.
They would have done something similar to that when they came the opposite way and then tack and went back out again. That didn't pan out too good for them.
No, I mean, you take a chance sometimes doing this stuff. You think, okay, if I go over here, I'm going to get better pressure on my sail.
Right.
And I'll have more boat speed than the rest of the fleet. And then when I come back, I'll be right with them, or maybe even in front of them.
Right.
So it's a risk. You're out by yourself. You really can't see how you're comparing with the other boats. But now, if you like, most of these boats are sailing up, you're kind of like side by side. You can see if you're falling back.
Yeah.
Or if you got more boat speed on the boats around you.
And some of these boats who would have went east now is now tacking.
Yep, they're going to have to tack and and then come back again to clear around that mark. If they didn't tack, they'd have ended up in the shallow water off the point there.
This looked like King and Knights taking the seam route to go into Paradise Island.
You can see on your screen some of the tracking action, and you'll see one tracker that's headed down the mouth of the harbor. That's Sassy Sue, so that's her being towed to go get some repairs done.
Okay.
And so not a runaway boat and not in the race anymore. But the others identified. We still have Shroud with the tracker, Ms. Rowie, Ma Laura, Lady Eunice, Joker, It Ain't Right, H2O, and Bull Reg.
And I'm guessing that purple triangle out front is Witty K.
Witty K is, I don't think we have a tracker on Witty K.
Oh.
So that is probably Shroud, I believe.
Okay.
The dark purple showing the position of Shroud at the moment. But we know that Witty K is actually leading the race. And so some of the comments on our Facebook page, Marsha Monroe is saying, let's go Black Point. Katie Bach, let's go Witty K, Bull Reg, and the Joker. Shanika Saunders, let's go 777, let's catch the cat. And Joey Lothian is watching from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Go Coaches, Burrows, and the Witty K crew. Oh, Wade Turnquist is just saying that it's the Gurgent. Yeah, thanks, Wade. Appreciate that. Omar Cooper, let's go Bull Reg. Big up Porgy, Chris Rolick, Zuma. Jason Jarrett, where? Let's go Joker. Omar Cooper, let's go Buzzy. Buzzy with a lot of fans out there on Facebook.
Yeah, Buzzy got a strong following.
Okay, Dajra Thompson, come on, my Laura, you can do it. Omar Cooper, all I want for Christmas is Buzzy to win a B and C class. Joanne Robinson is, let's go Shroud. Shout out to Jason and the crew on Shroud. And Christonia Robinson as well. Go Shroud. Bianca Brown, Raging Bull. And Kendrick Knowles in Long Island is sending a shout out to the VDK and crew.
You get a lot of supporters out there for this regatta.
It's great to have the fans commenting on the chat there, and great to see they got favorites and favorite boats and favorite crews and skippers. Let's keep the enthusiasm going. Get your friends to tune in as well.
Yep, there's a shout out to Witty K, lead boat right now on your screen. Santonio, hey Santonio, watching. Santonio is somewhere in Florida, I believe. Mindy Ashley is watching from Washington State. Bull Reg, let's go.
But Buzzy has a good chance, and his son is doing pretty well too. I haven't heard none from Whisper. My backup with Whisper.
Well, they're out there somewhere. What's their sale number?
Number 2. Whisper is number 2. Light blue boat color.
Yeah.
Paint scheme.
But this is a very, very close race, I would say.
Um,
It's hard to determine who would be the first 10 right on the boat right now. if you're looking at the race from my angle?
Top four, I believe, we pretty much know who they are, and I doubt those positions. Well, they could possibly change because I think Agnes and It Ain't Right will sail in a close second, third.
Yep,
Right.
there are. Yep. So there's more opportunities in the first two legs from here over to Dix Point, and then Dix Point over to the Narrows, because you got to do tacking. You got to make multiple tacks to get up there to the Narrows over there. That's where your opportunity is to to take a different line, maybe get a different lift, more wind velocity or something, and change your position. Once they get up to the windward marker and start coming down towards us, yes, you still can have position changes. We saw it yesterday, but it's less likely to happen. So the skipper's really going to show his skill on the upwinds, doing the tacks, and depending on which line they pick.
Yep, I think that's a pretty fair assessment.
Right. But as you look at the race right now, compared to when they would have been coming to this buoy close to us, how tight the race was now, as it is where they are now, it's a little bit more fun and out, you don't think?
Well, that's typical as the race goes on. You got boats doing different speeds
Separate
and whatnot.
the boys from the girls.
Well, it does that too. But yeah, you start to get more separation. If you don't see that separation, you know that you're going to have some action around the marker because the boats are close together. And it's going around the marker. You can often improve your position a point or two.
All right, Whitty K has just gone around the Dix Point mark in first place.
Okay.
So holding on to her first place.
And she'll be heading for second to the last buoy.
Yes, over here by the Narrows.
Yes.
And you can see her on the screen now with Bull Reg, but Bull Reg has not yet reached the mark that number 44 has already gone around. So we expect that Bull Reg is going to have to tack back and then go around. Unless I missed something and she somehow went around already. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No, the miracle would have had to have happened for that to transpire. So if they hold the same camera angle, we should see them coming back again from left to right.
Yes. And they're about to make that tack, I believe, right now. And there she goes, rolling back.
Yep, number 17 on port tack, heading up to the marker off at Dix Point.
So Whitty K has now just opened up quite a significant lead on the others.
This is the Whitty K we know from years past. Where, I don't know how they got off the start line, but wasn't too long before they made their way up to the front.
All right, and we got Rodari standing by, who's going to bring us up to speed, confirm some things for us. Rodari, out to you.
All right, so Whitty K is way out in front, so we're not going to focus on her right now. This is basically her race. But we're going to focus on second, third, and fourth, Gerard. It looks like It Ain't Right is coming to the buoy, followed by Irene Goodnight, and I think that's Miss Roy, right?
Yes, that's the order. The second, third, and fourth is in. But it's very close, very close. But the race is now pretty much over.
Oop.
Irene Goodnight.
All right, I think we may have lost Rodari for a quick sec there, but as he was saying, Whitty K cap number 44, doing what we have seen Whitty K do over the years.
Technical.
Different skipper, young coaches now
Yep.
On the skipper as opposed to Stefan. But Whitty K, a boat that always had some speed and was always up there. I think they were letting us know that second and third in particular was between It Ain't Right and Irene. Irene Goodnight, It Ain't Right, and
Miss Roy,
Miss Roy, I think.
Yep. All fighting for second, third, and fourth.
Second, third, and fourth, correct. And as you can see, Irene Goodnight with a very identifiable sail, big trademark logo at the top, and followed by Miss Roy. And so I believe It Ain't Right is already out of our camera shot.
I think so, yeah.
Gone around in second
place, yep.
And so good job to the guys out of Abaco.
The win yesterday in the B class and the Lonesome Dove really lifted their spirits up.
Yep.
24 hours prior to that, everybody was really down because the mast had broken. But with a little help from the sailing community and Mark Knowles in particular, we got it back together. They had a win, yay, and now they're doing well, holding on to second place here in the C class.
Yep, and they had to improve on yesterday's high finish, and they're doing just that. And I believe we see now the fifth place boat going around. Can't pick out the sail number at the moment, but we'll shoot back out to Rodari and Gerard out there in the water, and they'll tell us some things. Rodari?
All right, so Gerard, we had It Ain't Right basically undershot the buoy a little while ago. What do you think happened there?
I mean, I have no idea what happened because he was actually on the weather of these two boats and he still missed the buoy for whatever reason. I don't know, he had a problem. He had to jive back around and so he dropped from second to fourth.
Yeah,
Thank God he had some space to do the maneuver.
And that's really surprising for a crew that sails as tightly as they do. So right now, I guess second place belongs to Irene Goodnight with Mr. Ambrister and then Miss Rowie, the Exuma boys. So we'll see. We'll talk to Jeff Gale after this one is over and find out exactly what happened. But for right now, Whitty K all on a lonesome, heading down to the finish line. This is definitely going to be her race unless she sinks. But, I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully not.
Not in this little cruise.
Yeah. We'll send it back to you guys right now.
Yes, you think.
All right, so that, I believe, kind of brings the clearer picture as to why we didn't see It Ain't Right in that camera angle from earlier. Whitty K now almost putting almost a leg distance between her and second place. Right now, it seems to be Irene Goodnight holding on to second
Yeah,
place.
she's sitting pretty by herself.
Irene Goodnight second, Miss Rowie third. And It Ain't Right back there in fourth. And lead boat, Whitty K, number 44, has cleared the windward marker and have set sail, come down here to the Montague Foreshore to the finish.
And with a significant, D. Smith would say, commanding lead on the rest of the fleet.
Yeah, all I got to do is just don't do anything foolish, don't lose anybody overboard, and they should have the gun here in a few minutes. Second place probably going to end up being Irene Goodnight.
Yep.
And but they can't blink because Miss Rowie is right behind them. And one little slip up around the windward marker there, if they go wide, have a bad jibe, that position could change hands easily.
Yeah.
And It Ain't Right. We'd like to see nothing better than those two boats tangle up going around the marker, because that'll only help them.
We saw that yesterday with the finish too. I think that would have been fourth and fifth position as they finished.
Well, gentlemen, I'll say this. As it stands right now, none of the top 5 in today's race was in the top 5 in yesterday's race. So we have a complete mix-up of the results from yesterday, which, starts to make things even more interesting and then brings almost the entire fleet back into play, Cap, because
it does.
If you have the high boats from yesterday finish low today and the low boats from yesterday finish high today, the numbers are going to equalize.
They'll even out, yep.
And that means Saturday is a very significant race.
Saturday will be moving day for a lot of boats.
Absolutely.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, if you want to get in the final, it'll be put up or shut up tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
But,
and only 10 boats would be
in the final, yeah.
Top 10 go to Sunday's race.
The 10 boats with the lowest point score after Saturday's races. Irene Goodnight completing a jibe there. Went kind of wide on the mark.
Yeah, because again, I don't see Irene Goodnight was not even in the top 10 yesterday.
I don't think I even saw her.
And now she's holding on to second place. So
okay, Miss Rowie is coming around the marker, but she has not jibed her sail over yet. And they're on the inside of Irene Goodnight. Hard to see where they stack as far as who's out in front of who. But that was a pretty slick move by Miss Rowie to cut inside there. And not sure why they haven't jibed over. They will need to soon.
All right, I think we're going to head back out on the water again. Rodari?
Just talk about that.
All right, guys, just want to give you guys a little update. You see Whitty K coming into our frame and the boat that's right behind it. Earl, that's Sansali. So I'm not sure what's happening with Sansali. I know you said that this is Sansali's regatta. Gerard, was Sansali lapped?
Sansali was lapped twice. He's still on his first lap, and this boat is actually finishing the race.
No, so,
and he's still in the frame.
No.
So.
Sorry, Richard, you're my boy, but, and Earl, I think you may need to pick another winner. All right, back to you guys. As Whitty K is about to come across the finish line.
And Earl, here's Sansali.
Well, we get Sally on the movie.
They got some TV time,
we got
man.
some TV time for Sally. At least,
Yeah.
at least we can see some.
Yeah.
I think we still need to work out those engine problems we had from yesterday.
Stay tuned for the gun. Stay tuned for
There's the
the gun.
gun.
Yes,
Woody
gun.
K, first place.
Willie K got it.
C-class race for
Willie
today,
K
Friday.
Got it. Willie K got it.
Commanding lead.
1
Yes.
point added to the score from yesterday.
Man, look like she just take up more speed, man.
So, correction, Cap, based on my sheet now, I see Willie K actually came in 6th yesterday.
Okay.
And so first today puts her well in front of everybody else.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Low score right now of 7 points.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's even going to be close to that.
No, that's a pretty good lead in the points there.
That's a very comfortable lead right there.
Now we'll see what second and third is going to do here.
Unless she has a dramatic, drastic breakdown.
Well, yeah, if they
tomorrow.
did not finish tomorrow, that might be problematic. But
Yeah.
we'll leave that to the race committee and the mathematicians. I have to write it all down on paper and whatnot and using pencil because I have to correct myself. Though.
Yeah.
I'll let the experts handle that. And they'll tell us pretty quick on Saturday afternoon who's going in that finale.
Right. The big dance.
All right, we can see a few
Sunday.
more boats coming up, including number 17, Bulredge. And we know Bulredge got a second yesterday, so
Top
he
10.
should be still in the top 10
Oh, absolutely.
with the lower than 10 finish right now.
For a new boat that Buzzy is sailing, what's your views on how they position? Seeing that this is their only, I think it's their second. race.
Second time sailing.
Right.
So, as with these boats, you have to get it trimmed proper, right? And the amount of weight you're carrying, the amount of lead you're going to have, where it's going to be positioned,
Right.
correct sail size for the conditions that you're in. These are all things that you could only find out after you've sailed a few times, and you have to sail really in competitive regattas to determine, how best and what you should use, what gear.
There's a lot of things you need to adjust. So, yeah, it takes a while to dial in a new boat.
And it's but yet she's finished in the top 20.
Well, doing good for a new boat, but,
Right.
you've got a champion skipper on the tiller there. So he built many boats.
Don't blame the boat, blame the skipper.
Well, again, it's a new boat, and it takes a while to get them dialed in.
But am I to believe that Buzzy built this boat himself? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at what's happening now between second and third.
That's coming in close right there.
I believe Miss Rui may have inched past
Irene
Irene
Goodnight.
Goodnight.
Irene
That's
Goodnight,
coming
Miss
in a little
Rui.
close right there.
Coming into the finish line.
Looks like it's going to be Miss Rui
That's
because
coming in a little close right there.
Who wants it the most? Who wants
That's
it the most?
coming in a little close right there.
Irene Goodnight, Miss Rowie.
Oh, that's coming in a little close right there. That's coming in a little close right there.
We got this
All right.
cell phone thing going
You've
on.
got the Marco alert. Somebody missing. They're trying to find.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Miss
Miss
Rowie,
Rowie,
second place.
Irene Goodnight,
Oh,
third. Looks like
Had
it's
they-
going to be fourth
You know, if
place.
they had another 100-foot thing, she might have catch it, though.
It ain't right. It's going to come in fourth.
That's coming in a little close right there. But this is a pretty good race. At least at this point now, you can identify the top 10 from this point.
Well, it gives you a better idea who you might expect to see in the finale on Sunday.
Right.
But anything can happen in tomorrow's race. Shake up the points.
Fifth place, is that Whisper or not? I can't pick up a sale number cap.
I'm not getting it. There's no sale number on it. It's a light blue hull,
Maybe Whisper.
followed by number 17, Bull Reg.
Butterredge is in six today.
Red would be in 6, yeah.
Yeah.
And so with the second place finish yesterday, 6th place today, 8 points. Technically, I believe, mathematically, currently second overall as far as points.
Yeah. That's sitting in a good position for Sunday, for the big dance.
We still have one more tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow would be the deciding factor.
Absolutely.
Oh boy, Since
Full
Sally
reg
gets,
now
he's
across.
starting a good chance for tomorrow. He's starting a good chance for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Who's in fifth there, Dwight? I missed that.
Fifth place, for a second, is the boat that I can't
Oh, the unidentified.
identify. If you pull your binoculars out now, you may be able to pick up the stern, just to the top of this power boat.
Let's see if I can get something there.
A sail going down, covering the stern. I don't know if you can see.
But the edge part covering the stern right now, too.
As soon as Bull Reg gets past.
There you go.
And, of course, they've turned, so now I'm looking straight at them. I'll just put them down as unidentified for now.
Yeah, I believe that's Whisper. All right, so we're going to send it back out to Radari and crew on the water. I believe they're catching up with the crew from the Willie K. Radari.
All right, that's a great race, coaches and crew. I see you guys have on the back of shirts, the Beast from the East.
Yeah.
You guys definitely
make
would
some new shirts, man.
Yeah, that's very nice, man. So what was the key to winning today?
The key is pretty much the same thing me and Christian did in E-Class. I actually like sailing E-Class. It gets me knowledgeable about the weather and the conditions out there. It helps me get some more knowledge about what to expect in C-Class. It's going to be really the same unless a big storm comes through. So I figured same thing as E-Class, not too much talking. You don't want to go too far to the left. There's a lot of current out there. But you don't also want to go too far. This way you want to play the middle. Middle is the best way to go. Don't do too much talks. And it's unfortunate what happened to Stefan. You never want to see competitors exit the race, but hopefully they can fix whatever broke and they can come back and we can sail tomorrow.
All right, real quick, shout out to who's on the crew. Who's your crew?
All right, my crew, we got Bahamian, we got Jesse, we got Mateo, he's the main sheet guy, you got Isaac, and you got Pedro, main Pry Riders.
All right, man, great race, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right, back to you guys on set.
All right, so great interview there with coaches and crew on the Witty K, winning it off for the second qualifying race to get to Sunday's finale. And I believe mathematically they are the low score boat at the moment. We'll wait for the official results cap to come in from the statistician, Sandy Trico. She sent me some stuff. I'll look at them once you go off here.
But yeah, they've Woody K definitely positioned themselves to get a spot in the final, top 10 for Sunday. Doesn't really matter what the points are from the first 3 days of racing. It just comes down to a one-race shootout. So you could win all 3 races in the heats. Doesn't matter when it comes down to that finale.
Yeah.
You got to win that to be crowned the best of the best for 2025.
I like that.
Yep, and so if you were going to have any type of equipment failure, as it was with Sassy Sue and anything else, you want to get that done today or no later than tomorrow, because you definitely don't want to have an equipment failure on Sunday.
No, sir. That's all the marbles on Sunday. It's going to be a great racing day on Sunday.
I want to go back to my question I would have asked Cap earlier, which would have been, how significant is the best of the best to the boaters?
Well, I mean, everybody has their own opinion on it. Right now, up until this point in time, the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma, in April has been considered the big regatta of the country, with Long Island being the second largest regatta in the country. Having said that, the best of the best here, the amount of boats that we have entered and everything, I'd say this is a very prestigious race. You want to win every regatta that you go into, but if you had to pick out of all the regattas you're going to win, I think most skippers would say, I want to either win a National Family Island Regatta in Exuma, or I want to win the best of the best in front of the home crowd here in Nassau. So very prestigious.
Yeah, you know, it's a bragging rights regatta.
Okay.
But I believe that most of the sailors prefer the format in the National Family Island Regatta and the others to determine who was the better boat over 3 races.
3 races, yeah.
Because it's a point accumulation as opposed to one and done type deal.
Okay.
Right? And you know, and I'm one of them who also believe that that is a fair way to really determine who was the best boat for over the series of races.
Right.
Right. So 'cause if you can go 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1 or whatever it is, and end up with the lowest score after 3 races,
right.
To me, says that you are overall the better, because again, you can go to Sunday qualifying with the highest point,
Right.
and win that race.
Right. As
So-
well as you could lose.
So you're the best of the best on Sunday.
Right.
But, I don't sail. I don't own a boat. I have no meat in the game. And so I have to be very careful with how I say it. It's just my opinion. Others may just like this format where, whatever you get in there, it's like a Super Bowl, right?
Right.
You can have the lowest seed getting into the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. They're the Super Bowl champions.
That's it.
So it's like playing dominoes. Me and you were playing all day, and you beat me all day, and I choose to say, winner takes it all in the last game.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
And I come right there and I win all the game.
You got bragging rights, buddy.
I get brag, beat you all day.
So there's pluses and minuses to both formats,
Right.
Yeah.
Just this one, it comes down to that one race shootout, so you can't mess up anything. You got to have a perfect race, if you will. And if you do, you're going to come out champ. If you have a bad start, your anchor drags at the start line there, you're probably going to be out of it.
Yeah, because again, you can have a boat win the 3 qualifying races,
Right.
and get a bad start on Sunday and don't even have a shot.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, is it fair to say that that boat wasn't the best of the best? Because he certainly was the best of the best in the 3 races. But again, we could sit around and talk about this until the crews come in and we'll still be talking.
No doubt about it.
It's still fun. It's sailing. It's fun. Sunday shootout, is a fun race because you have less boats competing for that overall. I like that part of the format.
Right.
You have less boats to get in the way.
Right.
You only have the best of the best going for that one race. And you treat it almost like an Olympics, for example, right?
But it also shows the support that you get too, because based on the amount of persons who would have showed up as sailors for the best of the best, shows that they support too. They want to be considered the best of the best. That's just my observation. That you got sailors coming all the way from Exuma, Abaco, all over the Bahamas to come here to want to be considered the best of the best.
Yeah, well, you get that participation as well at the National Bahamian Regatta. There's no shortage of sailors coming in to Georgetown.
Okay.
And, Long Island has been holding their own as well. Not as big, obviously, but for different reasons. So NFIR and VOB at the moment, the 2 regattas that attract the largest selection of sailors across all classes.
Right.
All right, so Cap, C-Class done. I believe we're going to wind down for now and come back this afternoon, 12 to 8. I believe the format is back on schedule now with B-Class going next.
Yep, we did pretty well there time-wise. We're just coming up on noon, so time to take a quick lunch break. Let the crews get their sea boats anchored up. And for those that are transitioning over to the B-Class, maybe get a quick bite to eat, get in the B-Class,
But
get
some
out
of
the
them
start
aren't
line,
finishes yet,
so we can stay on schedule. And we got a few more boats to finish, but our top 10 is done, and we'll shut it down and get ready for the B coming up at 12:30.
All right, so we're signing off for now. Dwight Hart, Captain Patterson, and Earl LaFleur. Earl, I guess, will be back with us again tomorrow for the 3rd qualifying C-Class race. Congratulations to Witty K and crew winning it all here today. We wish Stefan Knowles and Sassy Sue all the best as they make repairs to her boat, and hopefully he'll get back in here tomorrow and do extremely well, because we always want to see the best skippers make it to the final. And
Yes.
no doubt, Stefan not being in the finale on Sunday would make it, well, again, I got to be very careful, right? For some people, they may wish for that to happen.
Sound like he getting the horse in the race. Sound like he getting a horse in the race.
It's going to be a very interesting C-Class final on Sunday, let's just say that.
That's for sure.
I got a horse in the race too, but I have to be careful what I say.
Yes, so we will we'll sign off for now and be back later on for the B-Class and bring you that race as it comes up.
Be there.
You look like socks and people, mate. What you ask?
Hey, you only rushing today?
One out in the place. This ain't the meeting for the roots. It's almost the same wonder. Where's Roots meeting?
I think you're in the wrong location, but Chunkanu is alive. We're kicking off 30 days of giving, giving you the chance to win televisions, devices, gift cards, and even Junkanoo tickets. And guess what? You can purchase your Junkanoo tickets in the Alive Events app.
You mean you can purchase the ticket right on the phone? True going straight, we could be on the great numbers.
How much?
800 million.
That's it.
Junkanoo is alive.
When my mama come see the crows, see how they fly. When my mama come see the crows, see how they fly. Fly, fly, fly away, see how they fly. Fly right down in Hatchet Bay, see how they fly. When my mama come see the crows, see how they fly. When my mama come see the crows, see how they fly. They go, they go, they go, they go, see how they fly. Fly right down in Abaco, see how they fly. There's a brown girl in the ring, tra la 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 la. There's a brown girl in the ring, tra la 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 la. There's a brown girl in the ring. Man, she look like a sugar in the plum. Come on and show me your motion, tra la 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 la. Oh, come show me your motion, tra la la la. Y'all come show me your motion, tra la 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 la. And she look like a sugar in the plum. Blue head water dry, yeah. Nowhere to wash my clothes. I remember one Saturday night, we had 5 fish and Johnny. Cake man take one and satisfy. Woman take 2, then she make a move. Man take 1 and satisfy. Woman take 2, then she make a. Man take 1 and satisfy. Woman take 2, then she make a. Man take 1 and satisfy. Then she say, Miss Lucy hang herself in the mango tree. Miss Lucy hang herself in the mango tree. Miss Lucy hang herself in the mango tree. And when she came back, her lover was gone. Oh, where a ting-a-ling your lover must be. Oh, where a ting-a-ling your lover must be. Oh, where a ting-a-ling your lover must be. Right down in the mango tree. Right down, yes, right down. Come on, right down. Right down, 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 right down. Right down, right down, right down, down, down. Say what you like, do what you like. Still got you going my way. Come on and say what you like. Yes, man, do what you like. Still got you going my way. You can say what you like, do what you like. Still got you going my way. Man, you can say what you like, do what you like. Still got you going my way. Mama D vex with me, Mama D vex with me, Mama D vex with me. For what I don't know, Mama D vex with me, Mama D vex with me, Mama D vex with me. For what I don't know, way down the road, way down the road, way down the road. I gon' walk with Mama D, Mama Brown had a little dog. His name was Bobby Bingo. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O. His name was Bobby Bingo, and his wife and his O and his U. Take it back, I don't know his wife and his O and his U. Take it back, I don't know his full coat dress up in soldier clothes. Went to the river to shoot some crow. Crows smell the fire and they all fly away, Lord. Bullfrog get vexed and they cry all day. Bullfrog dress up in soldier clothes. Went to the river to shoot some crow. Crows start the fire and they all fly away, Lord. Bullfrog get vexed and they cry all day. Bullfrog be raining, don't go cross the road. Bullfrog be raining, don't go cross the road. Yes, man. Bullfrog be raining, don't go cross the road. an angel. With an angel, an angel, an angel. I am dancing, Lord, an angel. With an angel, an angel, an angel. There's another boca, any other boca. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Just another boca, any other boca. But oh, what a girl in my arms tonight. Oh, what a girl in my arms. I am dancing with Vernita. With Vernita, Vernita, Vernita. I am dancing with Vernita. With Vernita, Vernita, Vernita. That's another polka, any other polka. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Just another polka, any other polka. But oh, what a girl in my arms tonight. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Oh, play the music. Play the string, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to the Mighty Pencil. Baddest DJ doing it right now.
Like that. Here we go. I am dancing with a diner. With a diner, a diner, a diner. I am rhyming with a diner. With a diner, a diner, a diner. There's another boca, any other boca. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Just another boca, any other boca. But oh, what a girl in my arms tonight. Oh, what a girl in my arms. Ring, ting, ting, hear them sing. My girlfriend, she promised to give me something. Now the bell's gonna ring and the bird's gonna sing. Cause she promised to give me some. Ring, ting, ting, ring, ting, ting, everybody hear them sing. My girlfriend, she promised to give me something. Now the bell's gonna ring and the bird's gonna sing. Cause she promised to give me some. Ring, ting, 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 every year's the same thing. All she do is promising. But she promised me a house and a motor car. Every year's the same thing. All you do is promising. Now you gotta help me now before I'm falling apart. Ring, ting, ting, everybody hear them sing. My girlfriend, she promised to give me something. Now the bell's gonna ring and the bird's gonna sing. Or she promised to give me some. Ring, ting, ting, music. Oh, play the ting. My girlfriend, give me. That's what I'm talking about.
Long time ago.
On the
If your car tire flat, right on the rim of the mighty pencil, what happened? Well, mother.
Yo, it's the mighty pencil in the yo, it's the mighty pencil in the yo, it's the mighty it's the mighty pencil in the mix. Coconut water. Yeah, coconut water. Yeah, coconut water. Get it in America. Coconut water. Yeah, coconut water. What you say? Coconut water. Get it in America. Honey child, come go with me back to the West Indies. Baby, can't you see I lost my strength and my energy? What I need is jelly coconut, coconut water. Hey, coconut water. Can I get it in America? One more time. Jelly coconut, coconut water. What? Coconut water. Can I get it in America? I remember when I was young, I was healthy and very strong. But now I'm feeble and weak. My knees keep a knocking when I walk the street. What I need is jelly coconut, coconut water. Hey, coconut water. Got to get it in America. What I need is coconut water. What I want is coconut water. Hey, coconut water. Yeah. Medical center, what you think? Now the doctor say you gotta drink. He said take this advice from me. You got to go back to the coconut tree. What I need is jelly coconut water. Hey, gin and coconut water. Can I get it in America? What I want is man, I gotta have it. You say gin and coconut water. Can I get it in America? Hey, man, give it to me. Now my family was glad to see me go back to the coconut tree. Me family was glad to see me climb the tree like an old monkey. What I need is jelly coconut.
I'm a bush mechanic, now you're always on call. You need your tires rotated, or an overhaul. Be there in my tow truck, get you rolling right. The headlights, them getting dim, I'll work them all night. Lady, get your flat, run over a bump. She asked you to fix my tire in the air in your pump. Well, I take out my pump, but I leave the patch at the shop. So I put my mouth on the hole and blow she tire up. I'm the bush mechanic, just call me, I'll be right on it. No bother you, fat, no panic, just call on the bush mechanic. They call me the bush mechanic, just page me, I'll be right on it. Just on the engine bandit, just call on the bush mechanic. One day I get a call for a tow truck. Lady says she needs someone to come high she up. But when I hook up she bumper, it started to tear. So I gonna she back way and hook up onto she rear. I get a call from this man, check inside the white hood. I lift it up and I said, sir, I see your problem ain't good. Cause if you look a little closer and check out she gears, you see she ain't had proper service for a couple of years. I'm the bush mechanic, just call me, I'll be right on it. No bother you, fret, no panic, just call on the bush mechanic. They call me the bush mechanic, just page me, I'll be right on it. They call me the engine bandit, oh, I'm the bush mechanic. Oh, oh yes, what? Ding, 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 ding. Let's do it for Eloise. And let's do it for Smokey. Kiss my mama goodbye. Going back to the island, I say, don't worry, mama, don't cry.
Gotta give a shout out to the baddest DJ in the whole Bahamian. Hey!
Leaving on the Alice Mabel, I sure hope that she's still able. So this evening round 5 o'clock, I'll stand at her bow and see the dock. Out in the field from dawn till dusk, swimming in the blue pool is a must. That island where I was born, the first thing I'll do is brew some corn. Wake up early one morning, kiss my mama goodbye. Going back to the island, I say, don't worry, mama, don't cry. I'll be cooking outside in the iron pot. Though young when I learned, I haven't forgot how to catch them black crab as they walking. Old folks smoking pipe and talking. Saturday night we're gonna dance and sway. Shake my belly and do the gombe. People, don't you understand? Live like a king and be a happy man. Wake up early one morning, kiss my mama goodbye. Going back to the island, I say, don't worry, mama, don't cry.
Gotta give a shout out to the baddest DJ in the whole Bahamian. Hey! Mighty Pencil.
Mighty Pencil, Saturday.
Yo, it's the mighty Pencil.
Hey, Ronnie! How you gonna get there? By mailboat. Hey, Ronnie! Hey, how you gonna get there? By mailboat. I say. Yes, man. I say. Go to Freeport, go to Regatta, go to Long Island, and yes, man. They call me the island vet. I take care all the pets. Fuzzy pigs, goats and frogs, lizard, sheep and even dogs. Mr. Bring she big cat. Boy, that thing was fat. But no matter what I do, man, this cat won't move. So I pull out my stethoscope and I poke and poke. I took off my doctor's robe and then I started to probe. That cat didn't jump nor twitch, even when I tickle it. Miss not to get too scared, but I think your cat is dead. What? Mister, you will treat your cat. You got to do better than that. That's the only cat you got. You got to do better than that. I gave it mouth to mouth. I even examined the head till it act like panic. Oh, yeah, your cat is dead. I'm sorry.
Yo, it's the mighty Pencil in the mix.
It's good. Come on, come on. She never does wash or feed it, never take care of the need, and every time the cat with her, she'll just rub on the fur. The cat always on the prowl. Man, that cat is foul. Missy, this was my feline. I wash it all the time. First you grab yourself a robe, then get some lye soap, some water to put it in. Wash the coat till it hit the skin. Don't want no lice and things to give your cat the image. Wash away the dirt and stains. Make sure you get all in between. Better you than treat your cat. You got to do better than that. That's the only cat you got. You got to do better. Listen, I gave it mouth to mouth. I even examined the head till it act like panic. Oh, God, your cat is dead. treat me like those nice girls would, yeah. She always likes to go and cause me pain, especially when she brings out a leather with the chains, yeah. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make me woozy. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make my pants go oozy, oozy. Mr. Bertram Broker, who owns a grocery store, says Susie gonna take everything I work for, yeah. Miss Lucy Gray down in Williamstown, says Susie gonna hurt me and bring me down, girl. But I ain't gonna get angry, I ain't gonna make no fight. Like I always say to people all the time, you're right. And Miss Big Mouth Bessie, she done look like ghost. She's like, boy, I won't get the business. But you play that guy real close, yeah. But I don't care if they think I ill. When I'm with Susie, see everything just chill, yeah. And I'll always love her, and I never would scheme. See, ain't much Bahamian man could ever say the same, yeah. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make me woozy. Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, Juicy Susie, you make my pants go
Early in the morning, Inspector came knocking on my door. Say I am home, I want to. I got a warrant for you. Boy, you in trouble. I can make this double. I got plenty for you to do. Boy, you must confess, you are no rest. You can miss the very best. 'Cause you're gone to jail. You're gone to jail. You're gone to jail. Made out no bail. You're gone to jail. You're gone to jail. You're gone to jail. Made out no bail. He put me in cuffs, handled me so rough. He never apologized. Right me in my head, put me in my mind. That's when I started to shout. 'Cause I've gone to jail. I've gone to jail. I've gone to jail. Made out no bail. I've gone to jail. I've gone to jail. I've gone to jail. Made out no bail. Come on now. Woo! Oh Lord, I'm going to the California. Yeah, I'm sure now.
One day I met this young lady, as fine as can be. She invited me for Sunday dinner with the family. She said, KB, you're the guest, what you want to eat? I say, you better cook a cow, 'cause I like to eat all the meat. All the meat. All the meat. All the meat. No rice for me. All the meat. All the meat. All the meat. I like the meat. All the meat. All the meat. All the meat. I want the meat. All the meat. All the meat. All the meat. Hit the horn. You see, man, I was so nervous, I shook in me boots. 'Cause one thing then I was hoping, she don't bring me no soup, soup, soup. I go crazy for pork chop, steak even big feet, lobster with the chicken